Good morning, guys. Kris here, and welcome to day 7 of my European road trip, or the European road trip with my Audi E-Tron GT. So it's currently 7 o'clock in the morning, and we've been charging up for night or overnight. So let's find out how far we have come. Hopefully we should be at 100% really soon. Let's go. Yeah, we're at 100%, so that is really good. So we've been charging here all night. So we are going to go today from Hamburg, as you guys can see from the sign here, to Oslo. It's going to be about 1,100 kilometers, 11 hours plus charging according to Google Maps, and we're going to do a pit stop in Copenhagen because some of you guys have been asking for a little bit of, extra B-roll through some of the European cities. That means taking a detour. So today we're going to do a detour through Copenhagen, and it's going to take about 5 hours here with charging, approximately. So in that sense, we are going to get some lunch there. Oh, I have to unplug the cable. So we're going to get some lunch in Copenhagen. It's probably going to take an hour or two, maybe 3, just relaxing, charging up the car to 100%. So that will be part of the trip. Today's going to be a little bit more of a relaxed trip than yesterday, blasting through the Autobahn. So guys, yeah, we're charged up 100% here and ready to go. Okay guys, we are now Oscar Mike on our way northward on the A7 Autobahn towards Denmark. So on this first section of Autobahn, or the last section of Autobahn rather, we're going to do 140 kilometers an hour in efficiency mode. That is the maximum speed you can go on adaptive cruise controller auto steer, because people have been asking what is the consumption at 150 kilometers an hour. So that's what I'm going to test for you guys, and when you get to the Danish border, we're probably going to take a look at that consumption. We're also going to check the wind off camera. I'll put some B-roll over here with the wind direction. It's really nice, guys, traveling in the morning with basically no traffic on the Autobahn. And today we're also using the route planner, so let's go ahead and check out where we want to stop to charge. And according to the car, Ionity in Fredericia. And as I learned down here in Germany, when I navigate to a charger that it shows 150 kilowatt or faster than 150 kilowatts, that's 175 kilowatt or faster, it will actually preheat the battery, so that is pretty cool. But this is our charger in Copenhagen, Hotel Merkur. It says 3 kilowatt, but I thought I saw 11 kilowatt on the Audi charging services map, and also they should have 150 kilowatt charger. So if we're lucky, we will get that. But we're going to spend a few hours in Copenhagen. It'll probably take like half an hour to walk in and out of the city, find something to eat. It will take half an hour, and then maybe just sit down for an hour. Just relax and decouple a bit, because yeah, I was up early this morning and I was late to Hamburg yesterday. So today, being a long trip, I want to have that break in the middle of the day, and also it gives me an opportunity, to charge to 100% if we're lucky. So maybe we'll go to more than 82%, though the car wants us to do that. Maybe we'll go to 90, so we'll have a little bit more juice when we get to the charger, in case we can't use that 50 kilowatt charger. But okay guys, we're just gonna, enjoy the open and almost empty Autobahn, and I'll catch up with you when we get to the Danish border after this economy run in 140 kilometers an hour. We've now done about 70 kilometers at a steady 140 kilometers an hour, and consumption seems to be steady at around 24.5 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. And at that pace, guys, we will be able to go with, aggressive heat loss at around 5%, around 330 kilometers on a full charge. So that is not bad at all. We have a crosswind of about 3 meters per second. But yeah, I want to now enjoy the last section of the restricted Autobahn. Oh, I can see here, perfect timing, 120 zone. So let's back off the speed down to 120. So I want to do the last stretch of the restricted Autobahn here in North Germany at, flat out, because I probably won't be able to do that in a long time, or at least maybe a month or two before I, travel down throughout Europe again. But yeah, I mean, that is not bad at all, that consumption, considering yesterday consumption of almost 40 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. We would be able to go around, I mean, heat loss is pretty high at the max pace, but maybe on a full battery around 160 kilometers. So yeah, about twice the distance at, well, half the speed. Makes sense, huh? Here is our exit, Ionity Fredericia. And yeah, I mean, it starts to rain a little bit now, just a few showers. Hopefully, we should be getting better weather as the day, progresses, according to the forecast. And we have to go all the way around here. And as always, in Denmark, it is windy. If I have any Danish viewers, can you let me know down below, is it always windy in Denmark? Probably because, it is flat and we are, at the, the hand of the sea, for lack of a better expression. But we do have a wind from the west this time, so we should be having a small advantage, or rather large advantage maybe, going eastward in Denmark. Okay, at a red light there, let's just take a look at the consumption. 28.7 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. That is quite high, but average speed is high also, 124 kilometers an hour. And that is because we went VMAX on the last section of Autobahn, just as the last, hooray for this car on this European road trip. So let's go ahead and see if we have, let's see, there's a vacant charger here. Let's go around this way and turn around like this. Okay, just do a small 3-point turn here. And then like this. Okay, so we checked out the consumption. We covered 249 kilometers now, guys. We've been on the road for 2 hours, and let's go ahead and connect to the charger here. Let's go ahead and focus there. So hopefully we should be getting that max speed because we did put this destination into the GPS. So we should be, preheating the battery. But it's not too cold outside today. It's like, even though it's raining, it's like 17 or 18 degrees. And yesterday, guys, we had actually no issues at all with chargers. I forgot to mention that. Today we'll have to see. We had a few issues on the way upward. No, on our way down from Norway. So let's see if we have any issues today. Hopefully we won't. Okay, there we go. It takes about 30 to 40 seconds to initialize. But once it gets going, it really gets going. So 14% stated charge. You can see the amps building. And we're also building a little bit of voltage here, and boom, 242 kilowatts. And as per usual, that should climb to around 265, maybe 270 at around 20-25%, and we should keep that speed up until around 50% stated charge. That was what we were seeing all the day yesterday, and hopefully we won't have any issues today. Welcome to Copenhagen, guys. So as per request from you guys, we're gonna do a little bit more, driving through some of these European cities while doing these road trips. And this was a perfect place to stop by, and show you guys some of the city, Copenhagen, on our way back to Oslo. I haven't driven too much in Copenhagen, to be honest, but it's pretty cool coming in from the side you guys have been watching on the B-roll. Here they have, I think, like an amusement park or something, it looks like. I think, isn't Copenhagen known for this amusement park in downtown Copenhagen? But okay, you also have the SAS building over here. I think this is the train station, right, guys? I think this is the train station right here. It's Sunday now, it seems to be busy. So we're gonna see if one of these chargers over here are vacant. So we can, yeah, that's the amusement park. People are going in there. So hopefully one of the 50 kilowatt charger over here is vacant, so we can get some charging on. We're at around, I'd say around 40% stated charge, or 35%. So if we can connect to that 50 kilowatt charger, we're going to be fully charged in about an hour, but we're probably going to be here a little bit longer than that. Okay, so according to the map, the hotel should be right over here. And I'm crossing my fingers that the 50 kilowatt charger over here is vacant, but I don't know, it's not looking too good. Why do they only have one 50 kilowatt charger in this spot? I understand it's outside of a hotel, but we can't be this lucky, can we, that it's actually vacant? Yeah, no, so this taxi is using it, but maybe if we wait a little bit, he'll be done. Maybe. We'll have to see. Okay, guys, you join me now, yeah, almost 3 hours later. So this was a huge fail at attempting to be efficient and charging the car while I went to eat. So first off, as you saw, the charger was occupied when I got there. A taxi parked and then he just walked off. So I didn't want to wait. And then the restaurant I chose was across town. Last time I was in Copenhagen, you could use these electric scooters we have everywhere in Europe, but apparently they don't have them here anymore. So I went down to the ocean to eat. I don't know what it's called down here, a really nice place of probably older Copenhagen. And it took me like half an hour to walk there. It took me half an hour to get back, and also it was really busy. So I don't know, but by the time I was done eating, more than an hour, maybe 1.5 hours had gone. So that's why, yeah, we're here almost 3 hours later. And not only that, guys, but when I got back, there was another taxi parked, and he's gonna charge for half an hour. So I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here. I also got a ticket because apparently you're not allowed to park there for more than half an hour. So that was an expensive lunch here in Copenhagen, 510 Danish. Yeah, it's totally all my fault, but yeah, yeah, things did not go as planned. Okay, enough about that. So we haven't been able to charge, so we're still at like 34%. I'm just gonna check the percentage just accurately here. Let's take a look here. And then let's see. So no, there. Yeah, so we're at 35%. I put in the Ionity charger in Malmo because the one in Helsingborg didn't give us any speed. So that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna go to Malmo, top up there, and hopefully that will be enough to go to Ionity in Spekerö, and that will be maybe enough to go all the way home. We'll have to cross our fingers. It took us almost 2 hours to get from Copenhagen to Ionity here in Malmo, right over, well, Öresundbroen. I mean, the traffic out of Copenhagen was insane. We spent like an hour, 20 minutes getting out, and there was, you know, this event where they had this like 10-kilometer race, and yeah, roads were closed, so we were just going in circles and circles. I was just following people and following the GPS. It was insane. But we're finally here, guys, connected, 23% stated charge. And check this out, guys, boom, immediate 247 kilowatts. That's because, well, we put the charger into the GPS and it will preheat the battery. So that is pretty nice. But what I'm curious about is that the next charger I want to go to is Ionity in Varberg. I cannot find that in the navigation system. I don't know why. Some of these Ionity chargers can't be found in the navigation system. So the big question is, will the car preheat when we go to that charger? We'll see at the next charging session if we will get that peak speed right away. Good news, guys, we were able to find the actual Ionity chargers in the navigation system, so we navigated there, and that means the car is preheating, so we should, you know, get that peak speed. But bad news, guys, if you can see this, yeah, I have a crack now in the windshield. Yep, so I was just driving along, and I don't know, the distance to the car in front was, I always, you know, drive with the adaptive cruise control or auto steer, And the distance to the car in front was maybe like, yeah, like the distance to that Citroen in front of us on the motorway. And then I just heard like dunk, and then yeah, stone chip, and yeah, the windscreen is now cracked. I don't know if you can see that, but that is really unfortunate. I almost got back from another European road trip with no damage. So that's 2 out of 2. When we went in a Polestar to Italy, I got hit by a lady on a scooter who dented the front fender, and then now on our way back from Germany, I get a stone chip that cracks the windshield. Yeah, that's not fun, but fortunately it's not going to cost too much to repair. I mean, it's going to be a few €100, a few thousand kroners. I've been talking to, you know, Kylan, Timon, and Timon and Alyssa the past week, you know, and I say everything in euros so they understand the cost. Okay, so where do we have the chargers? That's why I'm saying euros. I never say euros, do I? I don't know. Do I say euros or do I only say kroners? So where are the chargers here? Oh, over there. But yeah, it's gonna cost a few thousand kroners to get it fixed. And I probably want to get it fixed at Audi because yeah, I'm pretty like pedantic about having the Audi logo in the windscreen. But all of these are occupied. Wow, what's going on here? This is super busy. But okay, we'll have to just chill then. I mean, we're not in a hurry, but I do want to get home since we sat like an hour 15 in traffic out of Gothenburg. Let's hop out of the car and I'll see which one of these are the closest to being done. Okay, so fortunately, the guy in the ID3, he just went after like a minute. I just had time to jump out of the car, check all, you know, the statuses of these cars, and even though he was actually at the lowest state of charge, he was the first to disconnect. So that's pretty awesome. Connected here with 14% battery, and as earlier, guys, we're just getting that maximum speed right away, 242 kilowatts. That is pretty nice. And let's take a look at the route planner here. So we are now at Ionity in Varberg, and I want to charge at Ionity in Strömstad. I'm going to go to, no, I won't be in time for that because, you know, we were so delayed in Copenhagen. I do not, yeah, I am not going to make it to Nordby shopping center because I want to buy more Pepsi Max since I'm already in Sweden. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And if you were also commented that I should do that somewhere in Denmark, but I totally forgot that. So according to this, we're going to be home at around 12. Yeah, a really long day. But that's because of, yeah, the whole Copenhagen detour. Yeah, it was just a disaster. But okay, we want to go to, yeah, probably only 85%, not to 95. We're gonna go there, but guys, let's see if you can see actually that, you can see that crack. Maybe it's a little easier now, but there's a crack there. You can't see that. Okay guys, so we're gonna go to 85% probably, and then I'll see you guys at the next charging station. Charging stop of the European road trip in my Audi E-Tron GT, guys. We're now at Ionity here in Strömstad. We arrived here with 19% battery, and according to the car, we should be good going to about 50%, maybe 55 just to be sure. But I want to charge a little bit more because tomorrow morning, me and my daughter are taking this car over to Bergen to visit my sister and to visit my mother, to be there for a week, and I'm gonna do some work there as well. So I think we're gonna charge up a little bit more, even though I'm probably going to charge this overnight at our destination by Norwegian. I just want to have a little more extra in case in case I don't do that. I could just fill up a little bit tomorrow morning. But guys, I forgot to tell you that when we left Copenhagen, the car was stationary for so long that the short-term, you know, trip computer resets. So I actually don't have too much trip data. I'm gonna share the trip data when we arrive from Copenhagen, but again, we sat like an hour and 15 minutes in traffic on our way out of Copenhagen, so I don't know how much that information will give you guys, how relevant that will be. And also, it's just past 9. I checked the store here at the shopping mall. I'm actually going to go there because they close at 10. So I'm going to buy some Pepsi Max so I can fill up my fridge at home, bring over to Bergen, and also probably give my mom some Pepsi Max. Okay, guys, so last charging stop. It's dark now, a little past 9, and I'll see you guys when we get to Oslo. After 15 hours on the road, we're finally here at our destination, right next to Norwegian, 500 meters from where I live. And what an epic trip it has been. 5,500 kilometers throughout Europe with the Audi E-Tron GT. I've had an amazing week down in South Germany. I have some experience to bring home that I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. I mean, meeting with Kyle from Out of Spec Reviews, me and him, you know, going from Stuttgart to Munich, me and this, and him and the Taycan Cross Turismo Turbo just blasting, you know, on the west to east passage there on the motorway. What an amazing trip. I really bonded with this car. I fall in love with this car, and I'm so happy I got to take this car down to Germany right after I bought it, because it has been, you know, once in a lifetime experience. So I'm gonna do, you know, a whole video on this car, a review, and I'll also be doing, you know, all the stats and numbers, you know, consumption and charging times, and also cost of this trip. And guys, it's now past 1 o'clock, no, past 12, I mean, because this day has taken 15 hours because we were actually stopped at the border by customs, so that took like 40 minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep now, guys. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below, and for more car content, as always, guys, please subscribe. See you guys later, and goodbye.